Hello everybody and welcome to this video. Today we're actually going to be having a Fortnite discussion, which is usually a video I don't really do, but I wanted to do it. I wanted to talk about it with you guys, and if you guys want to see me do more commentary videos on the channel, of course let me know in the comments down below. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe and of course like the video if you guys do enjoy at any point in time. It helps out a lot. But today, our topic for today is, are there too many items in Fortnite? And by that, do I mean, is there just too much going on in Fortnite? Is there ever a point where there will be too much? Are we already there? And I'll explain what I mean by this as we go on. So since Fortnite came out in September of 2017, at the time, there were no additional items such as the impulse grenades, no portal forts, C4s, nothing. There was just grenades, shield potions, med kits, bandages, and weapons. There were traps. There were a couple of different traps that were added in into the game as we go on, and past that we also had jump pads, campfires, smoke grenades, C4s, porta forts, jetpacks, boogie bombs, bushes, chug jugs, plunges, impulse grenades, and of course the addition of other weapons such as the RPG, guided missile, grenade launcher, the crossbow. We also had the minigun that was added, the LMG was added, and the legendary burst was added. We just had so much, even like the heavy shotgun being added in as well. There was just so much in the game that I think, like, was there a point where there was just too much, too many weapons, too many additional things that you have to worry about as a player? Because the reason why this is a problem is because for new players coming into Fortnite, is it a little bit too much to handle for them? For instance, coming in as a player, you have to worry about traps, you have to worry about people building, you have to worry about, the locations of treasure chests. You have to worry about so many of these different things that they won't even know about. Maybe even like not knowing about shields, head peeking, but most importantly, worrying about stuff that, like I said, these gimmick items that were added, like the boogie bomb, C4 explosives, not really knowing what to do against the guided missile, when that was, of course, that's been removed since then, but not knowing what to do against the guided missile, and just so many different things like that nature that makes me think, is there too much in Fortnite, and are we at that point in the game, or should they keep on adding more stuff into the game and just leave it as is? Because like I said, as of right now, I feel like are we at that point? It's very possible, because today I played a game where, I got into a 1v1 fight with someone. We just had burst rifles. That's normal. That's how battle royales are in other games. PUBG, those type of games. You have a gun and the other person has a gun and you fight. But in this game, there's another fight, for example, that I had where I built up. A dude used a porta fort. I had a jetpack, so I flew up. I threw a boogie bomb on him. I used an RPG. He used his minigun, and then he used a jump pad. He flew out of the jump pad. He built up a base. He used a trap, and then from that trap, he threw some plunger grenades at me. Like, you see what I'm going with this? Is that there's just so much that is Fortnite getting to a point where the learning curve is really hard, because there's so many different items in the game. It's kind of crazy to think about it. That's like, I'm gonna actually count off how many guns are in the game right now. Now, I don't know how many are in PUBG, but I want to say each gun in Fortnite has their own specific kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Like, it's very unique. In PUBG, you get yourself an M16, or you get yourself a SCAR, or an M4. Of course, they have differences, but they're all work as an AR. They work as how they are intended to. But in this game, let's read it off. We've got an M16. We've got the FAMAS, the SCAR. We've got grenade launcher, two different snipers, the auto sniper, the bolt sniper. We have the crossbow. I will be listing off names of stuff that's been removed, but we have the crossbow, the guided missile, we have the hand cannon, heavy shotgun, we've got the hunting rifle, we've got the M249, the LMG, the scoped AR, we've got the minigun, we've got the pistols, we've got pump shotguns, we've got RPGs, we have the revolver, SCAR, we had the SMG, tactical SMG, tactical shotgun, we have the silenced pistol, silenced SMG, we had a tactical shotgun, like I think I already said that one. But do you see where I'm going with this? Is that there's so many different guns with unique differences. Sorry, I had to burp there. That it's just like, it's crazy. It's like, is there too much? And that's not even all. Again, I'm still gonna keep on going of stuff that can kill you in the game, whether it's effects or just straight up kill you. We have the boogie bomb, the bush, we have the plunger, we've got the grenades, impulse grenades, we've got the jetpack, we have C4, smoke grenades, portaforts. It's just so much. There's traps, jump pads. There's so much in the game that you have to worry about, and then there's so much that you need to be aware of, such as drops, llamas. You know, is there too much in the game right now? And that's what I'm going back to, and I don't know. I'm not sure, because like I said, this is from the view of my viewpoint is that you know, maybe there isn't. You know, I play the game right now normally, and I play pretty. You know, I play okay. I'm not a great player, but I can hold my ground, and I know how to play the game. But to a new player, is this too much? Is there too many things that they have to learn that makes the learning curve too hard? Because not only do you have to learn about all of these guns, all of these gimmick items that they're not gimmicks, they are useful, but you know what I mean. Is it too hard? Not only that, but they have to learn how to build, and building is a very, very hard thing to learn for a lot of people. And I know for you guys who are, you know, who are good, you're like, oh, that's super easy. To many players, it's not, and I think that's one of the things that kind of is very scary for new players as well, is learning how to build. Because if you play Fortnite, you know there are people out there who build these mega bases, and to a new player, it's like they already lose. They aren't going to win that fight no matter what they do. If they're not building, if they build a 1x1 against a mega base by John Wick, they're going to lose that fight. And it's just the way it goes. It's just, that's how the game is going to be played. And they won't have anything to do with it. The game is so aggressive in nature that new players won't be able to learn, because they'll already be dead. For instance, if a new player were to land in Dusty Divot and he picks up a shotgun and he's like, okay, I have a shotgun. But an experienced player picks up a SMG and he gets a hop rock and he's jumping around, building around this guy, and he just kills the guy with the shotgun, which in theory, maybe the shotgun could have won that fight. But the player was not experienced enough to learn and know about building or playing against hop rocks. There's just so many different things that to me, I don't know if Fortnite should make a decision of possibly adding seasons to Fortnite, where, hey, in season 1, I know not the battle pass, but season for in terms of like competitive, but season 1, hey, these items will be available, but these will not. So for season 1, making it so only grenades are available, but not the clinger grenade or not the impulse or the boogie bomb or the C4, making those, maybe even just keeping 2, maybe having the impulse and the normal grenades as the only grenades available, and maybe for gimmick items like the jetpack bush, you know, maybe only having one of those available, because like I said, there's just so many different ways for players to just die now that you have to learn about them, otherwise you are at a humongous disadvantage. Like, I know I've had so many different players come up to me while I'm streaming and say, Alex, I've been playing for hours and hours and hours and hours, and I have not gotten a single win yet. And some of these players are playing duos and squads, and while the easy answer is, well, because you're bad, no, it's probably because there's just so many players playing that know how to play with these new items, play with all of these items and use the combinations to their advantage, like impulse nade into a shotgun or port-a-fort, and then having the height advantage that players who need more time to learn how to use guns, and learn how to use the gimmick items, and learn how to build will really struggle to get their first win. Where compared to PUBG, I'm not saying PUBG is a better game, but as for PUBG, there isn't really a gimmick for them to learn. In PUBG, you get a gun and you shoot people. There isn't a gimmick, you know, maybe driving, but even then, that's not really even a gimmick. There's no building in PUBG. There's no gimmick items in PUBG. You get a gun, you get armor, you get a backpack, and you're done. That's it. But in Fortnite, like I said, I've listed off so many different ways for you to die. Like traps. It's just like having to be careful of traps is a huge thing. If they added that into PUBG, that would be insane. That would be insane. But anyways, that's where I'm going to call this video. I've rambled off for enough. But the main reason I made this video is because I want to hear the discussion from you guys in the comments down below. Let me know, is there too many items in Fortnite? Do you think there's too much? Or do you think it's just right? Do you think this is fine? Do you think that players just need to learn how to get good? Or do you think they need to tone it down, or maybe make some sort of maybe a new mode for players to slowly learn how to build, or maybe even adding in like a training mode? I would love to have a training mode where I can just plop in and have unlimited resources, unlimited access to anything I want, and just learn and practice. I think that would be such a useful tool for players. But I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. Hopefully you guys did enjoy my discussion. If you want to see more discussion videos like this one, hey, let me know in the comments down below. Love your faces. Say good to each other. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the discussion. Subscribe if you're new. I might do like a video where I talk about, you know, what you guys have responded with in a different time. But thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.